Welcome to part 7 of our series on meditation techniques from Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. In the previous 6 videos, we explored 58 of the 112 techniques offered by this great ancient text rooted in the tradition of Kashmir Shaivism. Beginning with breath and the body as focal points for contemplation, these techniques gradually transition into the mental spheres, quietening the mind and letting the practitioner to experience pure awareness. In this video, we will explore 11 techniques that reveal the infinitely expansive nature of our existence. Each technique will be presented starting with the chanting of its original form, that is, a verse in Sanskrit or a Shloka, followed by its translation in English and a brief explanation. Let us begin. Technique 59, Sloka 82.
आसने शयने स्थित्वा निराधारं विभावयन् स्वदेहं मनसि क्षीणे क्षणात् क्षीणाशयो भवेत्.
While sitting or lying down, if one imagines one's own body as supportless, thoughts in the mind diminishes in a moment, then the mind is no more a shelter of old impressions. To practice this technique, start by becoming aware of the space around you, including beneath your body, whether you are sitting or lying down. Then, mentally extend this space as far as possible while feeling your body being suspended in the middle of it. Technique 60, Sloka 83.
चलासने स्थितस्याथ शनैर्वा देहचालनात् प्रशान्ते मानसे भावे देवी दिव्योघम् आप्नुयात्.
O Goddess, while sitting in a moving vehicle or by swinging the body slowly in a still place, the mind becomes tranquil and one enters the stream of divine consciousness. This technique highlights the calming effects of rhythmic movements on the mind. It shows how we can turn travel time into meditation by aligning our awareness with the movements experienced during these moments. Technique 61, Sloka 84.
आकाशं विमलं पश्यन् कृत्वा दृष्टिं निरन्तराम् स्तब्धात्मा तत्क्षणात् देवी भैरवं वपुराप्नुयात्.
O Goddess, when the gaze is fixed continuously on the clear sky, awareness becomes steady, and at that very moment, one attains the essence of Bhairava. The sky represents infinity, mirroring the essence of Brahman. Through this practice, one merges with infinity, even as the vastness of the sky fills one's own awareness. Technique 62, Sloka 85.
लीनं मूर्ध्निं वियत् सर्वं भैरवत्वेन भावयेत् तत्सर्वं भैरवाकार तेजस्तत्त्वं समाविशेत्.
By contemplating that the sky is the form of Bhairava and imagining it being absorbed into one's forehead, the entire space becomes filled with light, the essence of Bhairava. This technique builds upon the previous one. Here, the practitioner mentally expands his head to match the vastness of the sky and then meditates on this expansion. Technique 63, Sloka 86.
किञ्चिज्ञातं द्वैतदायी बाह्यालोकस्तमः पुनः विश्वादिभैरवं रूपं ज्ञात्वानन्तप्रकाशभृत्.
By understanding duality, the light and darkness of the outer world, and realizing that all is pervaded by Bhairava, one is filled with infinite light. This technique delves into philosophy. Our individual consciousness operates through 3 states: waking, dreaming, and deep sleep. In waking and dreaming, duality prevails as we perceive ourselves as separate from the world. In deep sleep, there is only darkness or an absence of knowledge. One should recognize that all these states are pervaded by the unmanifest Brahman. Technique 64, Shloka 87.
एवमेव धुर्निशायाम् कृष्णपक्षागमे चिरम् तैमिरम् भावयन् रूपम् भैरवम् रूपमेष्यति.
Similarly, by contemplating the profound darkness of night during the waning moon, one attains the essence of Bhairava. This technique involves sensing the formless nature of Brahman by meditating on the deep form-obscuring darkness. Technique 65, Sloka 88.
एवमेव निमील्याधौ नेत्रे कृष्णाभमाग्रतः प्रसार्य भैरवम् रूपम् भावयंस्तन्मयो भवेत्.
Similarly, when one's eyes are closed, one should contemplate the darkness stretched out before him as the form of Bhairava. Then he becomes one with that. This technique too is about experiencing the formlessness of Brahman. Here, the meditator with his closed eyes stretches his awareness in front of him as much as possible, and then remains in that expanded awareness throughout meditation. Technique 66, Sloka 89.
यस्य कस्येन्द्रियस्यापि व्याघाताच्च निरोधतः प्रविष्टस्याद्वये शून्ये तत्रैवात्मा प्रकाशते.
When a sense organ is restrained or prevented from functioning, one enters the non-dual void where the self is illuminated. This technique is about turning inward by denying stimuli to senses. It can be practiced through Shanmukha Mudra, which involves closing the eyes and plugging the ears with the fingers. Technique 67, Sloka 90.
अबिन्दुम् अविसर्गम् च अकारम् जपतो महान् उदेति देवि सहसा ज्ञानौघपरमेश्वरः.
O Goddess, when one continuously recites Akara without the sound of Bindu or Visarga, the Supreme Lord arises as a great torrent of knowledge. Here, Bindu refers to the nasal sound indicated by and Visarga refers to the sound Ha. This technique involves mentally chanting the syllable A continuously, which renders the mind thoughtless. Technique 68, Sloka 91.
वर्णस्य सविसर्गस्य विसर्गान्तम् चितिम् कुरु निराधारेण चित्तेन स्पृशेद् ब्रह्मः सनातनम्.
When the mind focuses on Visarga, it becomes supportless at the end of the sound, touching the eternal Brahman. To give an example of this technique, while chanting Namaha with attention, there is no sound immediately after Ha. This moment of silence invites the mind into infinite blankness, or the ever-present essence of Brahman. Technique 69, Sloka 92.
व्योमाकारम् स्वमात्मानम् ध्यायेद्दिग्भिरनावृतम् निराश्रय चितिशक्तिः स्वरूपम् दर्शयेत् तदा.
When one meditates on one's own self as unlimited space, spread in all directions, his mind becomes supportless. Then, Shakti in the form of his own self is revealed. To identify with unlimited space, expand your awareness in all directions, beyond the boundaries of your area, city, country, planet, and beyond. Ultimately, let the entire universe fill your consciousness. Then you are totally one with the universe. With this, we are concluding part 7 of this series. Share it with others and come back and watch the next part. Thank you for watching.